Hi guys, Professor Gustavo here. Today we're going to take a look at how to take the back from the X guard and two different ways to finish that back take, okay? Last week I released a video on how to do the basic sweep. Well, you guys take a look. So we're going to start from there. I'm already in my X guard, okay? I have controlling the knee, I'm controlling the hip. Now when I'm going for the basic sweep, because the guy is leaning forward, right, as we saw last week, if the guy is completely vertical like this, I go tripod sweep. It's going to counter the tripod sweep by leaning forward. So the basic sweep is coming up like this, right? So right now I get a little stuck here because the guy is too heavy or he makes this leg heavy. When I push and I try to get up, I get stuck, okay? So that's a great opportunity to take the guys back, right? Because I'm already kind of trying to sit up, extending my legs and pushing the guy here. This leg gets light, it gets off the mat, right? So it's easier to transfer to the other side of my head compared to when the guy is heavy like this and I try to move his leg, it's much harder, right? So I off-balance him a little bit, push him forward. Once his leg is off the mat, then I can transfer to the back take. I'm controlling here the kneecap. I'm going to thread my arm through here. I'm going to control my own forearm here, almost like a Kimura grip, which is going to help me to transfer his leg with not much effort, okay? So I push, thread my arm through, control my forearm so I have a frame to transfer his leg. As I'm transferring now, this hand controls here the shin or the ankle. It's hard for him to go forward because I'm still controlling both legs, right? Now, of course, this is going to be fast, but I'm just slowing down. Now we're going to free my knee. I'm still controlling the far leg, so it's harder for him to go forward. I'm controlling both legs until I transfer here to both ankles, okay? Or sometimes even close to the knee, whatever I can grab here. Now, what's the basic back take? If his hip is within my reach, I let go the ankles, one hand at a time, and I'm going to control his hips. I pull him down, and I'm going to extend my legs, right? Everybody knows how to do this. To take his back, I lock my seat belt, and whatever hook I throw first, I fall to the same side. All right? If I throw this, the far hook first, and I fall to the other side, he's already escaping. All right, so always throw the hook and fall to the same side, so we have the bottom hook, which is really the control of the back. So that's the first scenario. And the ideal one, you know, always a little detail here too. When I push the guy and I transfer, you know, I've seen this before. When I pull the guy down, by accident he headbutts me here, right? So especially white belt, so just be careful. Extend my legs, bring the guy down, and I can always hold his back here so he doesn't smash my head, and then I take his back. So this is the most common back take, especially with the gi too. People have trouble with no gi, right? Because with the gi I can reach the belt, I can reach anything that I want. But no gi sometimes, as I try to sweep, he makes a good base, I transition to the back. And now his hip, stand up taller a little bit, his hips are too high, right? Let's turn this way here. Or he's a taller guy, I cannot reach his hips, right? Or maybe he's running forward, leaning forward a little more, I cannot really reach. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring him to his knees so I come up, right? I'm going to lift my knees up with my hips up, and I'm going to go straight up and down with my knees like a fish hook, right? Making him post his hand on the ground. And now I just do a technical stand-up. Control one, still keep controlling one of the ankles. I reach for his hip, and I bring my leg in so he can come on top, right? That's a very useful back take, especially for no gi, right? Because most of the time, as I transfer, his immediate reaction is running forward, right? He wants to run away. I push it up a little more, or I try to break my hooks, right? So I bring him to his knees and to his hand. Now it's easier. Control the hip, tuck my knee in, so I can do a technical stand-up, and I'm already here on his back.